banditry, Boko Haram terrorism, armed Fulani herdsmen ravaging and pillaging villages, destroying lives and properties, are the brainchild and being sponsored by the Buhari's ruling party, APC. No be me talk am, he did.
The ruling party is the direct sponsor of terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria. My name is Martin Onovo. I said it. APC is the direct sponsor of insecurity and terrorism in Nigeria.
You're welcome back to this channel. This is BVI Channel 1, and I'm also Chinot Peters, bringing you insightful updates with respect to the impunity and the failed government we have in Nigeria. It is our duty to bring you to the consciousness of the fact that Nigeria is a failed state and how to address it head on, because we can't do without profiling solutions. Yes, you might have had this insinuation that the Nigerian government under this current administration is maintaining a criminal silence in tackling the issue of insecurity. It has come to the point that Nigerians and even the Senate have come out openly to say that Nigeria is a failed state under this government with respect to the issue of insecurity.
For the National Assembly, we must hate, and that's the painful part.
Is Mr. President waiting for us to bring a formal motion to the floor of this House to say we've passed a vote of no confidence? Is that what they are waiting for?
We should sit down within ourselves and say it as it is and take appropriate actions.
We must call the attention of our president. We voted for him. Nigerians voted for him to the fact that we are consistently, as a government, failing in our responsibility under Section 14(2)(b). There should be a specific resolution in that one. It's a constitution.
Since Friday, over 300 children have been moved. Then we have security people who are just collecting money and building big houses in Abuja. And then we say that we can only pay lip service. And then we say we are representing the people who are not representing them.
This government has failed all of us. There is no doubt about that.
Now, you might say, where is the evidence? How are we sure what we're saying is true? Now, I want you to listen to him and do the calculations by yourself and be the judge for yourself. I'll be right back.
We have a confession that the media has not given appropriate attention. Kawu Baraje Alhaji was a leading chieftain of the APC, and he has confessed that they imported the foreign mercenaries who have become bandits. He has confessed. How much more evidence do you need? He has confessed that they imported them for the elections. This is public. Why is the media not following up? Why are we not asking for accountability? So it seems very clear to me and to so many others. If you're in the public space, you hear people talking and pointing fingers. The ruling party is the direct sponsor of terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria. My name is Martin Onovo. I said it. APC is the direct sponsor of insecurity and terrorism in Nigeria. Ask me for the evidence.
What are the facts?
Good. I just gave you confession of Kawu Baraje.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, Miyetti Allah made a public statement that if you want peace in your state, don't call any meeting. Provide land for Fulanis in your state. Public statement. Miyetti Allah. Miyetti Allah is a collaborator with the ruling party. We had a report that the ruling party funded Miyetti Allah to the tune of 100 billion. I wasn't there when the payment was made, but that's in the public domain. We had an official report. that the government of Nigeria was going to establish a radio station in collaboration with Miyetti Allah, where Fufude, the Fulani tribal dialect, will be the language of communication. Now, interestingly, you ask me for facts. We have it on the authority of the Ondo State government that the PRO of Miyetti Allah in Ondo State led the criminal suspect gang that killed Parafashoranti's daughter. That is on the authority of the Ondo State government. And they have been arrested. And the leader of the gang is the PRO of Miyetti Allah in Ondo State. We have it on the authority of the Nigerian police that a headsman was arrested with a military rifle in Plateau State. I have the number of the rifle. I can send it to you by SMS. I just need to check my records. I have the rifle number. We have it on the authority of retired Colonel Nyam that the Fulani headsmen repelled in Ogoja were using Nigerian army rifles from the barracks in that vicinity, and that the soldiers came to collect the rifles back. Now, who is the commander-in-chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces? Who should be responsible for the activities of these armed forces? We have it on the authority of General Danjuma. Danjuma has commanded these forces. We have it on the authority of General Danjuma that the armed forces are conniving with the bandits that are killing citizens. How much more evidence do you want? How much more evidence? We have hard physical evidence. We have testimonies from relevant authorities. How much more evidence do you want to know that the ruling party in Nigeria, the APC, is the sponsor of insecurity and terrorism? How much more evidence? I don't need any more evidence. I am 1000% convinced, and nobody has contrary evidence. The APC, the ruling party in Nigeria, is the direct sponsor of terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria.
That is damning. For the fact that the Nigerian government sponsored terrorism has finally been institutionalized under this Buhari's regime.
I forgot one point. The trial in Dubai. The trial in Dubai, where some Nigerians were convicted for terrorism financing in Nigeria. The published report said that they were traced to people high up in government. So how much more evidence do we need? All the evidence is out there.
You've seen it. Now, what will you make of it? No, tell me, what will you make of it? In a situation where you have a retired military general as the president, and yet he doesn't have what it takes to curb insecurity, even right in his hometown, in his home state. I think it is just a mere incompetence. I don't see it as incompetence. I see it as colluding. Because now what T.Y. Danjuma said is beginning to make serious meaning. When he said, if you're waiting for the Nigerian security apparatus to safeguard you, you will all be dead. You remembered it? Fine. Now today, there is no part of Nigeria that is secured. You can step out of your house and you are not sure of coming back in one piece. Yet, the people doing this are being treated as VIPs, while those speaking up against it are now being treated as terrorists. That is one Nigeria for you. It doesn't surprise me, because I keep saying it, that from my own place, the Southeast, the politicians and the leaders there are just stooges, because they cannot speak up, because they cannot act, because they hide under the unitary federalism of Nigeria to I would say, to maintain their slavish status. Yes. Don't forget that most of them, they go to the north to derive their power. And the condition is that they will never speak up against what is happening. You can imagine in Nigeria, where you have bandits being negotiated with, they know where they are. If Gumi can always locate these bandits, yet the Nigerian intelligence forces and security apparatus cannot. What will you call it? That is colluding. In a country where activists are treated as criminals and criminals treated as noble citizens of Nigeria. We have had it. Even from the presidency, they told us these people are abroad. They are foreigners. They came from abroad. They are not Nigerians. And one of them have made openly the statement that they brought in these people for electoral purposes, for political purposes. They armed them to bring Nigerians under submission, to intimidate Nigerians into submission. And today they are in power. And these people have become bandits and terrorists, and they have no moral justification whatsoever to fight them. Listen, the way Nigeria is constructed, the way Nigeria is structured, is bound to fail. And the architects are the political class, not people like me. We are just here to save Nigerians, the ordinary Nigerians, from the inevitable doom. Because Nigeria is sliding inevitably to a disastrous end. Nigerians, you need to wake up. You need to sit up. I'm only a lone voice. If you keep quiet, if you do nothing, if you don't speak up, if you don't stand up, they have mortgaged your future already. That of your children is already on the line. The only way, the irreducible minimum we have been asking for, is for true federalism, where every region will be on their own. Then from there, let Nigerians decide for themselves whether or not to maintain this unholy marriage. Let there be a referendum for Nigerian people to decide, because Nigerians never did from the day of amalgamation up to today to be together. That's why they keep singing this one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. Yet, Nigeria continue to divide and to divide and to divide, because there is nothing like one Nigeria. We are not one. So, it is better we understand our differences than just maintain criminal silence to continue in this scam called one Nigeria. I'm also Chinot Peter. I've made my own opinion. You drop your comment. Let me have your opinions too. I'm signing out. Stay safe. But don't forget to click on the subscription button. Hit on the bell for notification if you have not. Then follow us on all our social media platforms and stay connected to the voice of the people, the voice of God, and the voice of our ancestors. Stay safe, my people.